The most painful extreme sports deaths ever. Chat, what would be some examples of extreme sports? I think skydiving is one of them, right? Ooh, so imagine if we see a parachute malfunction. That dude is just gonna go flat. You know, that's gotta hurt. If y'all new here, Road to 2K, click that sub button. Also like the video.
20 seconds. In the summer of 2013, in the Swiss Alps near Martigny,
Switzerland is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Carrying on.
The world's most daring stuntmen prepared for what should have been another breathtaking descent. His name was Mark Sutton. He's a professional parachutist best known for his role in the London 2012 Olympics opening ceremony.
Alright, so I was right. Parachuting is extreme sports.
The London 2012 Olympics opening ceremony, where he famously jumped into the stadium dressed as James Bond alongside the Queen. But this time...
Wait, hold up, motherfucker. Who the hell is that? That is not the Queen, I assure you. Bro, that might literally be him in a wig and makeup. Okay, well, he performed at an Olympic opening. This guy had motion, which really is quite a shame that he died, bro. You know, to this, I say, enjoy the simple things in life, okay? You don't need to be getting the thrill out of life by jumping out of airplanes and diving in shit in wingsuits, bro. Like, go take your dog on a walk or something. There's no need to be doing all this.
Would not end with applause. Sutton launched himself into the sky in a wingsuit, soaring across the mountain valley. For 20 exhilarating seconds, he glided...
Well, hold up. Look at how close he is to the ground. He got me so messed up. This guy was asking to die. One unexpected gust of wind is over for him. His body's gonna be in pieces.
Like a bird, cutting through the air at speeds over 120 miles per hour.
Damn.
It was a sight few people on Earth would ever get to experience.
The hell?
But then, in an instant, it was gone.
Yep.
At 20 seconds into the flight, Sutton lost control.
Oh, okay, that's why it's called the 20-second incident, because that's when he died.
Trajectory veered off the correct pathway, and before he could recover, he slammed into the side of the mountain.
Oh, that shit had to hurt. My skull almost cracked open from just watching that. Look at his fucking face. This narrator gets so creative with his drawings. Like, what is even going on here? He definitely died straight on impact.
When they found him, his body was unrecognizable, and they were only able to confirm that it was him through DNA scans.
Ugh.
Investigators later examined...
what are these gay-ass noises I'm making? Chat, you know it's bad when they can't even make out what guy it is anymore. They're like, is this the guy from last week? Or was it the same guy from like 20 minutes ago? You know what I'm saying? Bet you they weren't even surprised. That's how many casualties there are. The amount of fun you get from paragliding or whatever this is called, I get the same amount of fun by playing Fortnite, okay?
...of the jump to understand what went wrong. Nobody knows if it was a miscalculation, a heavy gust of wind, or simply the razor-thin margin of error that comes with flying inches from the ground in a wingsuit.
Literally.
No matter...
And at a fast-ass speed at that, too. What do you say, freaking 120 miles per hour, bro? That's, like, faster than most cars, bro. Except you're flying in a wingsuit, you know what I'm saying? Wingsuits don't have safety features. They don't have airbags, bro.
Cause, the outcome was the same. One of the sport's most skilled pioneers had paid the ultimate price, and there was no bringing him back.
R.I.P., bro.
Friends described him as fearless, committed, and unforgettable. A man who had lived his life in moments that most people could only dream of.
You know what? Fearless indeed, but also very stupid. No disrespect, like, but very stupid. Look at his long-ass chin, bro. Like, what the fuck you doing? Bro, low-key, he could take the Huz for a ride. He's like Aladdin's carpet. He could get from point A to point B with the Huz by having them get on his back. I might need to learn how to use these wingsuits, bro.
In extreme sports, even 20 seconds can be enough to determine your fate.
Facts.
Imagine
subway surfing incident? Okay, bro, hold on. I'm guessing someone's about to be brutally freaking murdered by a train. This guy, he's making Subway Surfers references right now. I'm out of pocket for some of these jokes that I make, but this narrator right here, he truly takes it to a whole nother level, bro.
To the side of a speeding train. You climb to the roof with its steel rattling beneath your feet, wind screaming in your ears, and with your body being pumped full of adrenaline. That's train surfing, one of the most dangerous extreme sports out there. Although in reality, it's more reckless thrill-seeking than an actual officialized sport. It started decades...
Yeah, that is not a sport. I've seen a lot of people die to this on Twitter. God damn it, it's like almost every video now. It's me telling y'all about these Twitter confessions. It's just like something about gore, and I hope I'm not a psychopath when I say this, bro. It's like your mind gets so curious, you know, you just get pulled in.
...to go in places like South Africa, Russia, and Germany, spreading worldwide as a dangerous daredevil subculture. One of the most prominent areas train surfing has become a part of is New York. On a Saturday afternoon in the Greenwich Village, down in the tunnels of the West 4th Street...
Hold up, in New York? In the subways? All the trains be underground, don't they? What thrill are you gonna get out of train surfing underground? You're gonna have to be laying down the whole time, unless you want to lose your freaking head. Yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? What are these JJK references right here? Oh, it's because it's in the subway. Jujutsu Kaisen type beat. And we got someone listening to King Von. Somebody tell the narrator that that is not a New York thing. That is a Chicago thing.
Way station. Trains thundered through the darkness, with their steel frames rattling the walls as they sped past. For most, it was just another commute, But for one man, it was his opportunity to go train surfing. Police say he had been riding on the outside of a southbound F train as it tore through the tunnels. For a few moments, he clung to the side of the moving car, then he climbed to the top, where he felt the rush of air and the roar of the tracks giving him a thrill like none other.
Like, look at this animation right here. I bet you this is exactly how it looked. His jolly ass was so hyped to get out that freaking window and get on top of the train. Like, bro, what are you doing? Go get a job. Grown-ass man out the window with his tongue out, bro.
I'm pretty sure most of you have played Subway Surfers at least once in your life.
Yeah, narrator.
Whenever you hop on top of a train and make the mistake of hitting a tunnel, you'll fly off in a cartoonish manner where you're then arrested by that big back that's chasing you. You get a good laugh at it, then you play the game again. Yeah, it's nowhere near as hilarious in real life. It's horrible.
Yeah, okay, so why did you decide to make that joke exactly? Dude, I'm telling you, bro, looks are deceiving. This narrator sounds like a sweet old British guy, but he's really a menace.
I would assume from this extremely dangerous and stupid sport, while the man finished climbing to the top of the train to get a gust of fresh air, he'd get more than he bargained for. A tunnel showed up, and before the man could even process what he saw, he lost his head.
Ooh, I thought the last one was bad. This guy. Well, on the bright side, at least all the deaths so far have been like instantaneous. What is going on with my hair? They have not had to suffer yet. Was it worth it, bro? Was it worth it? Did you get that Snapchat video that you really wanted? He was really on top of that train like, hey, the group chat gonna love this.
Amount of air pressure being thrown at his body at the moment, he fell and was caught underneath the train.
Oh,
At
damn.
3:11 p.m., a 911 call came in. Someone said they had seen a man slip beneath the subway earlier. And sure enough, when officers arrived, they found him under the train with his body decapitated. Whatever adrenaline he had been chasing ended instantly, and it was replaced by silence and horror in the underground.
Damn,
For the unfortunate commuters forced to pass the site,
dog, imagine being the cop that came across that site right there. They said his body got caught under the train as well, so I'm guessing it was just a pile of mush left on the train tracks. I would gag, dude. I would gag. That'd be my initial reaction. And then I'd quit my job because you know how New York subways get. You know what I'm saying? Got homeless people taming rats and stuff. I'd already be tired of my job. And seeing a decapitated body, that would be the final straw, bro. I'm leaving.
a grim reminder of the dangers lurking in the city's underground. But for police, it was just another entry in a long list of subway surfing tragedies. Quick little moments of thrill that collapse into traumatic memories that both strangers and loved ones alike will never forget. The adrenaline is never worth the risk. Your body is priceless.
Facts.
And while we're on the topic, the same goes for your mind. The whole reason I make these Stickmen videos is so that you don't have to witness the real thing. Don't go searching for these videos online. The effect it has on your brain is horrible. Especially if you're young.
You know what? I'll stop watching gore just because he said this. That being said, though, these Stickman animations are still very gruesome. Because in my mind, I'm still imagining what that shit would look like in real life. Ew. Damn, bro. RIP to the Subway Surfers guy, bro. I bet you he wasn't black, though. Because side note, you never see black people doing stuff like this.
Traumatizing yourself isn't worth it. And trust me, I can promise you that.
Yeah,
the slamming incident. High in the Swiss Alps.
Ooh, that's horrifying. So are we going to actually see these people suffer now? Because like I said, these deaths have been instantaneous.
Snow glistened under a cold April sky. For a young 21-year-old world champion snowboarder, this was more than a mountain. It was her playground, her stage, and most of all, her destiny.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. A mountain is your destiny. I'm being a little too harsh right now. Why am I hating, bro?
Countless competitions and had practically carved her name into the world of snowboarding. But on this day, the mountain carved back. The woman was being filmed for a project, showcasing her incredible skill as she cut across the steep alpine slopes. The cameras rolled, her board sliced through the powder, and everything seemed perfect. Then, without warning, the snow itself began to move. Like, a lot. In the blink of an eye.
That's what they call a motherfucking, what you call that shit. Damn, bro, hold up, because this was in one of the Roblox games that I used to play. Ooh, Avalanche, just call it Avalanche.
Avalanche broke loose. Tons of snow and ice thundered down the mountain, faster than any snowboarder could ever outrun. It should be known that on average, avalanches move at about 80 miles per hour.
Damn.
At that speed, that's enough force to...
Wait, are y'all gonna be able to thug it out? So right now she's in that freaking snowstorm. Would y'all be able to thug it out? I mean, it's just some snow, right? I probably sound dumb as hell right now, bro. Let's just watch and see what happens to this poor lady.
Any building, rock, or tree caught in its path.
Okay, see, it fucking destroys rocks. Why do I speak without thinking sometimes? Bro, it's snow moving at 80 miles per hour. What did I expect? Twin, I'd imagine that they'd be looking for days to find her body. Know what I'm saying? At that point, it's just like, have the funeral in the mountains, bro. I'm not cracking jokes right now, I swear to God. Because finding her body is going to be way too much trouble.
Most of which are moving along with the avalanche whenever it's crashing down a mountain. It slammed into the woman with the force of a speeding vehicle, and she was swallowed by it instantly. Rocks,
Ooh.
debris, branches, and heavy ice carved and tore at her body as she was dragged through the snow until its eventual finishing slump. Finally, the avalanche stopped, but the woman was missing. She laid buried alive deep within the frozen chaos, crushed and disfigured. Rescue teams rushed in, digging through the snow and desperately...
Wait, are you telling me she's still alive? There is no fucking way. Well, I'm sorry, lady, but I'm pretty sure you're going to die. This video is titled Most Extreme Deaths, after all. Regardless, what a courageous soul, though. My scrawny ass, I would have probably died like the first 10 seconds after the avalanche happened, bro.
Searching for her. But by the time they found her, it was already too late. Even with safety gear and avalanche detectors, the force was overwhelming. This woman, once one of the brightest and youngest...
Oh my gosh, she looks so young. 21 years old. She lived her life to the fullest, bro. A fucking avalanche happened. What are the chances? RIP to this girl, bro. She didn't deserve this.
...in snowboarding was gone in seconds. Even champions are fragile against nature. If you're an outdoorsy person like me, always be alert of its dangers.
Word.
The Red Bull incident.
Nightmare
the arena
fuel.
was packed and its air was alive with cheers and the violent rhythm of tradition. In the center,
we at a rock concert? Or no, we're at a cowboy show. What's going on?
Faced down his opponent. Not another fighter, not another man, but a bull weighing more than half a ton, bred for power, speed, and fury. At first...
No, bro, don't tell me. Right now, I'm picturing that bull's horn going straight up that guy's ass.
What?
And then coming out of his mouth. Fuck, what am I talking about? Let's get real. Why are you playing with death? I've always hated this sport. Because one, I feel really bad for the bull. They're mistreating the hell out of you, right? And two, you just don't like living. Freaking jumping over cows and shit. Like, what's wrong with you?
Fight went as expected. The matador waved down his red cape and the bull charged. As you'd guess,
Nice
in the
one,
background, the crowd roared at each narrow escape. With over 2 decades of experience in the ring, this 39-year-old Spanish bullfighter was known as one of the best to do it in his time.
Dude thought he was Piccolo. Not for real. Nobody can aura farm like Piccolo, okay? That bull is about to make minced meat out of you.
Toss his cape to one side, effortlessly thwarting the bull's charge. Then he'd do it again to make the crowd go wild. But then, in a heartbeat, the balance shifted. He'd put up his cape again for the bull to charge past him, but unexpectedly, it caught him. The bull slammed into the matador's face with a...
Oh my god. Narrator, how real is this footage right here? Or this drawing? I don't want to be paused on this frame for too damn long because my ass is very clenched right now. The horn went from right here outside of his eye socket. Ugh. Damn.
Force that was so brutal that the horn struck him in his skull, fracturing upward through his jaw and out his eye.
Oh, that is exactly what happened. God damn it.
Directly in the head by a 1,000-pound bull's horn, effectively splitting his face in two.
Damn, bro.
The crowd fell silent as blood poured onto the sand.
Yeah, no, why y'all not cheering now? Idiots. I'm kidding. How could they have ever guessed that this was gonna happen? I mean, this guy was supposed to be a professional, but this is just the type of shit you signed up for, bro. He got cocky, okay? And to be honest, I was getting a little jealous of him, like the way he was aura farming. RIP though, still.
The matador dangled helplessly, impaled by the animal until it heavily thrashed him off of its horn.
Damn.
The worst part is that the man was fully conscious. He rose back from the ground like a zombie and began screaming that he couldn't see, sending the crowd into a horrific panic.
Ooh.
Other bullfighters jumped into the ring to distract the bull.
Yo, I know what you guys are thinking. Do not try and find the footage of this. Even I haven't seen this one from all my Twitter doom scrolling. And you know what? I'm glad, bro. I don't think that I have the kind of stomach for that stuff anymore.
And to retrieve the man's body. Once again, his face was split in two, his teeth were shattered, his jaw and cheekbone were fractured, and the horn head punctured out his eye and pierced him right through his skull.
How the hell was he alive? It went out of his eye socket, so it went through his brain, right? Dang, dude, imagine what his family thought while watching this shit go down. Dude was 30, he probably had a wife and kids. Damn, this reminds me of like the Charlie Kirk incident. That shouldn't have to be a pain that any family goes through, bro.
But, to everyone's complete and total shock, the man actually somehow survived. The horn pierced his skull and was dangerously close to his brain, but it missed. Against all odds, he returned back to the ring less than a year later.
Oh my god, you idiot. You went back in the ring after that, bro. So like, does PTSD not work on this man or what? There are freaking Vietnam veterans that did not even get touched in war. Okay, that is a bold assumption. I'm sorry. But still though, the shit that happened to him, I'm guessing he saw the footage of it too. He saw the footage of himself dangling from a bull's horn and then decided to go back in there, bro. Fuck me. Kill this man, bro. Kill him. I don't care anymore.
He was passion. Juan Jose Padilla is now known as the Pirate of Bullfighting. In 2018, he'd experienced another horrible incident where he was scalped by a bull. Honestly, this man might...
Scalped? What does scalped mean? When your hair gets pulled off? This guy, bro, he just can't get enough. I bet you this is gonna motivate him to go back in that ring bigger and better.
Be invincible because he'd somehow survive once more, and he'd return back to the ring again
to
continue the sport.
Okay.
Extreme sports are, well, pretty extreme, And honestly, there's really nothing wrong with living life to the fullest. All I'd say
There's
is
definitely
that
something
adrenaline
wrong.
makes you feel invincible, but reality has no safety net. So, always, at least make sure the risk is worth the reward. As always,
Oh, hey, this narrator drops a gem every time he goes over one of these cases. I need to start talking like this, for real.
have a happy day.
You too, brody. Road to 2K, click that sub button. If y'all enjoyed the video, click that like button too. And with that being said, y'all boys have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. Peace out.